What is going on, Miami Heat Nation? As y'all see in the screen, we got some more Miami Heat news talking about DeMar DeRozan. Pretty much saying that DeMar DeRozan and the Miami Heat are a preferred trade destination. When it comes to possible destinations, the Heat and Knicks are known to be preferable for DeRozan if he winds up getting moved. Now, before we do get into all that stuff, if you guys are a diehard Miami Heat fan and want to stay updated to all Miami Heat news, this is the perfect channel for y'all. Subscribe for more, comment how you feel about DeMar DeRozan. Are you willing to trade for him? Now, as y'all know, the Miami Heat are currently 11-8. We have been dealing with a lot of injuries, but when this team is healthy, when Tyler Hero got hurt, to be honest, this team was very, very good. They're probably one of the hottest teams in the league. Now, we have been up and down lately, 6-4 in our last 10 games. We did win yesterday, which was definitely huge, but this team is still definitely competitive, even with their players going out, and that just shows how good our depth has been, especially like Yami, Caleb Martin, stuff like that. Kyle Lowry has been playing a little bit better. Now, the Chicago Bulls have been pretty much terrible. They're 6-14. Zach LaVine seems like he don't want to be there. DeMar DeRozan hasn't signed a contract extension. It's just not looking good for this team. And this is one of the teams that most likely is going to get blown up. And that's the reason why DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Alex Caruso, and all these other players have been linked to the Miami Heat. Now, as a player for DeMar DeRozan, I think he's very talented. I think he's very, very good. I think he's probably one of the most underrated players in the league and definitely has one of the top mid-ranges in the league, right? Now, as a fit stand, it is questionable because Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and DeMar DeRozan are very similar. They're near the basket. They are not known as three-point shooters and stuff like that, right? They need spacing around them. They need the shooters around them to play together, and you can't have them all in the same lineup at once. One of these players are going to have to come off the bench, and it's definitely not going to be Jimmy Butler, and it's definitely not going to be Bam. So is DeMar DeRozan willing to come off the bench to play for this team? Doesn't really make sense to us, right? Maybe for the New York Knicks, it makes a little bit more sense for them than that bum organization. I'm just saying, right? But for the Miami Heat, don't make sense. Now, I will say this. We do have one of the best coaches in the NBA. He is now single, so all he can care about is basketball and his team, right? And he has worked out LeBron, D-Wade, and Chris Boston. They're not known as three-point shooters and spacing the floor out, right? And they won championships. So if this is going to if one coach is going to figure out, it's definitely going to be Eric Spoelstra, right? I'm not willing to give up our depth. Like, it has to be very, very cheap. Yeah, like at this point, like very, very cheap. When we look at DeMar DeRozan contract, his contract ends next year, so he's on an expiring deal, I believe, or he's on an expiring deal. So if we're gonna look at money wise and stuff like that, I don't think we have to worry about that because he's on an expiring deal. If it doesn't work out, he just goes to another team in free agency and stuff like that. So those are a couple of things that we have to look out. But I'm not giving up Tyler Hero. I'm not trading Josh Richardson. I'm not trading Caleb Martin. I'm definitely not trading Haywood Highsmith. There's a lot of players that I'm not giving up for. So maybe if we give up Kyle Lowry, and if that, because he has been playing a little bit better, and he's a better fit, honestly, for the Miami Heat. There's still a lot of questions. If we get him, I wouldn't be too upset. But if we don't, it is what it is because I like my team how it is. I just want us to get healthy. Jimmy, Bam, Tyler Hero. With all the depth stepping up, we do need another backup center position. So maybe we look at Vucevic. That'll be very interesting to see. But Heat Nation, let me know in the comment section what you guys think, especially with the news coming out this week that DeMar DeRozan is a preferred destination for the Miami Heat. Of course, we're always going to be preferred destinations because we're the Miami Heat. Every star player supposedly wants to play for the team, and then bam, it just never happens. It is what it is. We're used to this at this point. Let's just stay how we are right now. But I love you guys so much, and I'm out. Peace.